Alright, you're joining me for an action-packed battle action figure video. We have the exploding body General Grievous here, and on the back basically this is what you'll see, but you'll actually see that in video rather than just an artistic picture of that isn't very artistically done. And this one is the super duper ooper Robocop battle droid, and he has a few different parts to him and stuff, so he's going to be a right fiddle on and look flippin' amazing. Never understood why the legs are so thin on these, never understood, but apparently that's just how they look. Let's get them out the packet and have a look. We'll start with the super duper ooper duper 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 duper. So here he is out the packet. And I must admit, I think the whole Robocop thing was the fact that you kind of get an alternative battle damage kind of thing. A bit like sort of some of the early 90s Robocop figures and stuff. He does have an alternative arm here. This one appears to have shoulder articulation, although his shoulders don't actually have... Oh no, they do. Ha! I lied! They're just very, very tight because he's brand spanking new. Because every time I was moving his arm, as you can see, it kind of tries to break him apart, but you kind of have to squeeze it and swivel his shoulder inside there. So that's even better. Kind of expected that not to be as good as that. He does have knee and leg articulation. And the best part is, when you press the button on his bum, he blows up. So we'll get a nice little shot of him blowing away. And all that's left is some really cool looking legs. So there you go. So as you build them back up, you can use the gigantic cannon arm, if you wish, along with his regular arm. Also, if you wish. But then you can put the battle damaged bit on as well, see? Oh, see? And then he's all half blown up this time, see? So it's... You'll see that? That's lovely. And then this bit here actually fits inside of his chest too. So you could technically do a bit of a stop play animation thing. So he's... my nipple! So there you go. He's absolutely brilliant. Hours of fun with this guy. Does have a rocket firing missile too. So there you go. Really happy with this guy. Really happy with this guy. Now then, we have General Grievous. Also, he is exploding. So we'll get him out of the packet. And we'll see who explodes and looks the better blown up of the two. So, what stuff do you get with General Grievous? He comes with one lightsaber. Also comes with a blaster. And the sculpt on this cape thing is actually pretty, like, you know, for all this is what, 10-year-old toy now, if not more than that. But I do like the kind of the way they've done it. And look at that, man. They even got the pattern on their back and arm. So that is removable. We'll take that off so we can see him inside. See if we can do this without snapping his lugs off. Alright, get your head through there, matey. Push pop. Push up a flavour. Push pop. Rip off Darth Maul's ear. It's not Darth Maul, is it? It's General Grievous. There we are. Now the reason why he's been so durable whilst I'm playing with him is the fact that he's got a pair of elastic band dungarees on. I'm pretty sure as I take these off, which the elastic band's kind of perished now anyway. So before I've even thinking him, he's away. He's away. Right, so we'll put him back together. Does he click? What does he do? Right, he doesn't really sort of click on very well. He just sort of sits in there, and then you just press the button, which pops him off. And then as he hits the ground, he snaps in two, and his little heart comes out. Oh, green heart. Bless. I'll put that back inside of him. He's not quite as fun in terms of sort of wow factor of them blown up as the super duper battle droid, but in terms of a decent little sculpt, he's pretty amazing. Just the 5 points of articulation on him. Although does that count as multiple? I always never know if that's classed as more than one, but he has a pretty good wobbly head on them. If you want to get some cheap figures, these are the way to go. Like cheap Star Wars figures, and because of the fact that they're all more 5 points of articulation these days, these guys actually stand up better now than what they did 10 years ago. So we'll get them all ready for battle, and then we'll have a little blast off.
I'll get you for that. My blood runs cold. My memory has just been sold.
Choo choo choo. So as you can see, this is intact now. I don't know if that's because it's got that in its chest to stop it from popping open, or if it just stays together now forevermore. Help me! And General Grievous is completely dead, unless you use the Force to make him fly around, going zoom. So there you go. Stay tuned for more Star Wars lunacy. I'll catch you all later on. Ta-da!